Hello and welcome to another episode of Alan Rife. We're working on the Paradise Hotel, and I've had a little bit of a technical glitch. I did some writing. I got interrupted. When I came back, my computer had gone back to sleep mode, and that meant it crashed the recording. So, I did some editing, and then I did some other stuff. Let's go. You brought a second glass with you. I came prepared. James replies, "There's a second bottle if you wish it fresh." There, smiles a lot, then nods. "Fire away. I might as well be on holiday." Jane pours her a glass straight from the bottle, and holidays are no time for temperance. Never had much use for that anyway, which is why I'm staying here a few days. Is there trouble? Yes, James is concerned. Not that kind. My fellows are writing a formal press release. James passes her the glass. A press release? Don't ask. James replies, "Then I won't. Politics, and I assume it is politics, for it always is, began to bore me years ago. And that's the only way to get things done. That is also true. Taming the worst impulses of men and urging them toward their best has been toward their best." Darcy sips the wine. "For men and women." My litologies. I of course included you. Men as in mankind. Man-king? No. Humanity, of which there is often surprising lack in people. Darcy looks at him again. "Are you a politician? Should I know you?" James implies that she should. Don't ask. It is much easier if we are merely fellow guests here at the hotel. The details can seem so sordid in hindsight. True. Which room do you have? Jupiter. Fitting, really. I have the moon suite. Also fitting. How so? The moon waxes and wanes. It rests in the sky every day, seen or unseen. It is mysterious to us. We landed on it in '69. An immense feat, made to satisfy the vow of a slain man. Again, impressive. Darcy, are you American? No, I'm from across the sea originally. But America's the place for immigrants, is it not? Depends who you ask, James, and we're back to politics. Darcy smiles again, having met an equal. The door to the balcony creaks open, and Elliot steps out beneath the sky. In his hands he balances a small dining board adorned with fresh olives, flatbread, and tasty oil. Took a little while longer than Elliot realizes Darcy is also on the roof. Hello, Mr. Renton. Elliot. Hello, Miss Price. Darcy turns to James. It was a lovely nightcap. James. It was. Darcy sets her empty glass down as Elliot arranges the dining board nearby. Oh, have I taken up Elliot's glass? James, I brought out 3. 3 is an auspicious number. Would you agree? Darcy, possibly. Winston and Jess pace about the spacious suite of the Mercury Suite. Paintings of winged beasts lie upon the walls, and that's all I've got for now in terms of set dressing. The set designer will do more. This has taken me all of 3 minutes to recap stuff that took me about 15 minutes to write. So go figure. It's always like that. You will write out a sentence and it'll take you, it'll take you a lot longer than it takes someone to read. And that's just the way of it. It is not her choice to know. Never suggest she could have done otherwise. Or they'll say she should have. The past is past. We should remind them, then, of what she's accomplished. All right, so we're considering that. It's in a ring. She spawns. the Children's Legal Aid Bill. She's sponsored a dozen give it up for Darcy Price. Very funny. We need to go after them. Don't focus on her. Refocus on them. Do you know how many members of Congress also screwed around? And they were married, had children. Or ditched their dying that'll do is stir the bad blood. It's already stirred. Don't you get that? Attacking politicians who are out of office. Do any good. Seen attacking. Yes, it does. As long as we use proxies. No one's fooled by that. Not anymore. Rise. Grabs an ice bucket. I'm taking a break. Me too. Heads out. Interior hotel corridor. I need something better here. They have to get under each other's skin. The ice machine. A massive, hideous, a monstrosity of metal that tapers down to an almost comical, what do you call that, where the ice comes out? Comical shoot. He shoves the bucket under, and the machine chugs to life. No ice comes, though. Alright, who did we name our Frederick Douglass analog? Again, I can't flip to my notes or otherwise I lose the recording. Which is why I want... There's a lot of dialogue here, Franklin Harrison. It'll take a while. It'll take a while. Great. I hate waiting. Patience in pursuit of goals. She turns to find Franklin Harrison reading. All right, what's he doing? A cup of coffee by pursuit of patience instead of pursuit. It's terrible. Yeah, that. I couldn't help but hear you speak with Winston in that peculiar tone. That peculiar tone. The sports announcer. The wrestling announcer. The wrestling announcer. One of my best voices. It was distinctive. It's mockery. It was meant to be. I'm sorry if I'm offending you by insulting him. It had to be done. I do not think you are mistaken. I don't think you're mistaken. I think you are mistaken. He is a man of wandering ambitions. Once he decides upon a course, he will rise to greatness. But his compass turns where his desire appeals. Okay, that was a speech. I believe call it a riff. That was something I wrote. And I'll have to go back and look at Frederick Douglass's speeches to see where I can pull some stuff from, to subtly suggest it. You are better than he is, and more ruthless. Thank you. And more ruthless. Thank you again. He just doesn't get how things have changed. When he was in politics, I mean really in politics, you could have handshake agreements on bills. You had committees that were committees. And not flame wars. One side decided on scorched earth. Only now was always thus. But yes, it is more. It's always thus. In America, the founding was an uncertain thing. Treason from a king. To others, they tried compromise, but it would not happen. But how does one compromise with absolutism? You don't. Go at them. John Adams, Samuel Adams style. Thomas Paine style. You hit them until they give up. Or something breaks, and the fighting starts. You're wrong. Sometimes you must fight. You must fight when you can win. Not when fighting. Fighting is the goal. You sound like him. Franklin. As for clarity. John Adams. We can't fight the world, but we can Winston, not Adams. Sometimes, or to fight, must be willing to do. And I agree. Slavery would never have ended in America without the unthinkable. For some refuse to think of the issue at all. Your press release. Your press release. It sounds as if you are preparing to turn her vice into a virtue. That's what I'd like to do. But sex is weird for some people. They demand certain things about it from they're not people. They're more than people. They're symbols. And symbols matter. The ice machine chugs to life. Full and spills. Ice spills. Ice cubes. And fill the bucket. Jess turns, distracted. When she looks back, Franklin is staring out at the stars. The conversation is over. And she respects that. Okay. I have no idea about that scene. And I have no idea what we're really covering. I'm getting to the point where Jess is going to try to say that wants Darcy's sexual needs to be a virtue. She was dominant. It was fine. It was fine. On top, she was fucking Kyle. Not the reverse. As a symbol, that's important. Maybe. We'll get there. I'm still sounding things out. And that's the way it's going to go. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Alan Writes. I've moved the microphone before I should have. I got a microphone. It's $20. Let's see how it works. I think I know how it works. It's a question of me using it properly. Like, not then. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Stay safe and take care out there, all right? Thanks.